Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 7, Book 70, number 573. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. When Allah's apostle was on his deathbed and in the house, there were some people among whom was Umar bin al-Khattab. The Prophet said, "Come, let me write for you a statement after which you will not go astray." Umar said, "The Prophet is seriously ill and you have the Quran, so the Book of Allah is enough for us." The people present in the house differed and quarreled. Some said, "Go near so that the Prophet may write for you a statement after which you will not go astray," while the others said as Umar said. When they caused a hue and cry before the Prophet, Allah's apostle said, "Go away." Narrated, Ubaydullah ibn Abbas used to say, "It was very unfortunate that Allah's apostle was prevented from writing that statement for them because of their disagreement and noise." Volume 7, Book 70, number 574. Narrated by Sahi. My aunt took me to Allah's apostle and said, "O Allah's apostle, my nephew is ill." The Prophet touched my head with his hand and invoked Allah to bless me. He then performed ablution and I drank of the remaining water of his ablution and then stood behind his back and saw Khatam and Nubuwah, the seal of prophethood, between his shoulders like a button of a tent. Volume 7, Book 70, number 575. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The Prophet said, "None of you should wish for death because of a calamity befalling him, but if he has to wish for death, he should say, 'O Allah, keep me alive as long as life is better for me, and let me die if death is better for me.'" Volume 7, Book 70, number 576. Narrated by K. bin Abi Hazim. We went to pay a visit to Kabab, who was sick, and he had been branded, cauterized, at 7 places in his body. He said, "Our companions who died, during the lifetime of the Prophet, left this world, without having their rewards reduced through enjoying the pleasures of this life, but we have got so much wealth that we find no way to spend it except on the construction of buildings. Had the Prophet not forbidden us to wish for death, I would have wished for it." We visited him for the second time while he was building a wall. He said, "A Muslim is rewarded, in the hereafter, for whatever he spends except for something that he spends on building." Volume 7, Book 70, number 577. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. I heard Allah's apostle saying, "The good deeds of any person will not make him enter paradise," i.e., none can enter paradise through his good deeds. They, the Prophet's companions, said, "Not even you, O Allah's apostle." He said, "Not even myself, unless Allah bestows his favor and mercy on me. So be moderate in your religious deeds and do the deeds that are within your ability. And none of you should wish for death, for if he is a good doer, he may increase his good deeds, and if he is an evil doer, he may repent to Allah." Volume 7, Book 70, number 578. Narrated by Aisha. I heard the Prophet, who was resting against me, saying, "O Allah, excuse me and bestow your mercy on me and let me join with the highest companions in paradise." See Quran 4.69. Volume 7, Book 70, number 579. Narrated by Aisha. Whenever Allah's Apostle paid a visit to a patient, or a patient was brought to him, he used to invoke Allah, saying, "Take away the disease, O the Lord of the people. Cure him as you are the one who cures. There is no cure but yours, a cure that leaves no disease." Volume 7, Book 70, number 580. Narrated by Jabir bin Abdullah. The Prophet came to me while I was ill. He performed ablution and threw the remaining water on me, or said, "Pour it on him." When I came to my senses I said, "O Allah's Apostle, I have no son or father to be my heir, so how will be my inheritance?" Then the verse of inheritance was revealed. Volume 7, Book 70, number 581. Narrated by Aisha. When Allah's Apostle emigrated to Medina, Abu Bakr and Bilal had a fever. I entered upon them and said, "O my father, how are you? O Bilal, how are you?" Whenever Abu Bakr got the fever he used to say, "Everybody is staying alive with his people, yet death is nearer to him than his shoelaces." And when fever deserted Bilal, he would recite 2 poetic verses, "Would that I could stay overnight in a valley wherein I would be surrounded by Idkir and Jalil, 2 kinds of good-smelling grass. Would that one day I could drink of the water of Medina, and would that Shama and Tafel, 2 mountains at Mecca, would appear to me." I went to Allah's Apostle and informed him about that. He said, "O Allah, make us love Medina as much or more than we love Mecca, and make it healthy, and bless its sa and its mud, and take away its fever and put it in al-Juva." See Hadith number 558.